Hey guys, what's up? This is just a little update thing. You can tell by the title of the video. I have just two main updates, so right now I'm just going to get right into it. Start off saying here's just a little small minor thing. At the beginning, or at the end of the descriptions, for every description for every video, I'm going to put something, like it just says recorded month and year for all my LP videos. No, it'll be month and day, not month and year. At first I was going to do month, day, year, and then I realized, I'm like, well, of course, the year, I mean, you know, why would I need to show the year? Because, you know, even if it was recorded in, like, the beginning of the year, and it's like, you know, it was uploaded on that day, but it said recorded December, whatever, you're going to know it was just a few days ago. So, yeah, that's basically what I would do. It kind of helps with consistency, you know, recording session. I kind of know what was when, and I do it for my curiosity, I do it for everybody else's, and I just think it's a very good thing. So at the end of, you know, every description, it'll be that, and sometimes it'll be just that. In fact, you know, this is my most recent video was that, Majora's Mask, part 38. So let's let you know, I did that for an hour and 15 minutes, just that whole session of Majora's Mask. That time, an hour and 15 minutes. So there's going to be quite a lot of episodes from that, because I knew I wanted to get that. I knew it was going to be kind of good. You know, it's quiet, but I still think it's pretty decent. So that's that. But basically, the main thing I'm going to be talking about is all of these Zelda LPs going continuously. So I'm going to bring up a little thing I just wrote down. So this is going to be like the order of the LPs. I will change the order in the description for my channel, the actual channel description, you know, so I'm just going to change that and, like, you know, give an actual order. There's the order of these games, and there's pretty much a reason why there's an order of these games. So I did a Link to the Past, as some of you may know, hopefully most of you, but that screwed up and didn't go so well, so I decided, you know, I'm going to redo that. But so I figured, okay, let's see, what are the games I know I'm going to do? Well, okay, so, let's see, 7 home console Zeldas, right? Actually, technically, this is kind of, you know, a little Zelda thing. Most people would say, like, you know, even if they knew the older Zeldas, it's like, okay, what's all the Zelda games? It's like, they think, home console games, there's 7. There's actually 8, because of that one game on the GameCube, Four Swords Adventures, which is a sequel to Four Swords on the GBA. So that's kind of something, but, I mean, that's a pretty unlikely one, but I mean, if you could play as 1 to 4 players, I would maybe play by myself, sometimes with dual comp, and it'll always be something interesting. You know, the thing is with that, I just don't really know who I'm going to do it with. That's what she said, but I don't really know how many people would be in it. You know, definitely, it probably would not be consistent. So, you know, I mean, that's kind of out there. I haven't even played it at all. I've seen barely any footage of that. Same thing with a lot of, Game Boy Advance games. So I do have some, you know, uses for emulator stuff. So let's say portable games, Link's Awakening. That's going to be one of them. So if you think, okay, so 7 home console games, Link's Awakening, and also there's going to be a new home console, Skyward Sword. So that's there. So that's 9 games that I'm planning to do. 9 games. So here's basically the order. So okay, I did it. I wanted to do it because I wanted to go back, because obviously I started in Majora's Mask, so that's gonna be, you know, Majora's Mask, because like there's no order to that. I mean, it's gonna be kind of random. But now I kind of found a more general idea of what it's going to be, and that's kind of the main point of this video. So basically, the LPs will be continuous. There might be some space in between the videos, but it won't really be, you know, so spaced out so much as I originally planned it to be, because I originally wanted to do 1 LP at a time. But yeah, that's just, it's better to do 2 at a time, or do something along with it. And that's how also I kind of came up with Let's Mess Around on the LMAO games. But okay, so Zelda LPs. Yeah, so pretty much continuous, as I said, for most of the time. Starting off with Majora's Mask, when I kind of categorize this, not really because of the time they came out, like, you know, these are old ones, these are new ones. I kind of did it by the dimension it's in, 2D or 3D. For most of it, it's every other one. So if you think about all the 2D ones, Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, that's 4. And then all the 3D, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, that's 5. I started on a Majora's Mask. Luckily, actually, it's almost kind of out of luck that it, you know, Link to the Past kind of got, you know, deleted. You know, because I would have to start and end on a 3D game. So Majora's Mask. Then I did say sometime during even Super Mario Sunshine, in one of the descriptions, if any of you even thought about this, you know, it was the one called Zelda Fever that actually got a lot of views, surprisingly. But Zelda 2 would be next, okay? So it's Majora's Mask, then Zelda 2. So it's pretty much gonna go 3D, 2D, 3D, 2D, 3D, 2D, okay? Then Skyward Sword. So I think I do have enough time. November 20th. I have like 3 months and 3 weeks to do that because it's the end of August. I think I have time to squish that Zelda 2 right in between there. And if I don't, I don't. I was almost kind of thinking if it would just be out of luck, I thought it would be kind of cool, is if I could get Zelda 2 done, what I would do is, I would beat Dark Link, but the bad way, you know, the way it's like, oh, it's the easy way, you cheat. And I mean, because I originally did this from the start, from when I beat this game. I said to myself, you know, oh, I could beat the Dark Link the normal way, because I actually did do that. I actually went in there, you know, like, full everything, full stats, like, going through the entire dungeon, trying to not get hit or anything. There's ways, like, near the end that you can power up and stuff. Beat Dark Link the normal way, and I actually did it. I have done it once. I've beat Dark Link the normal way without ever ducking in that left corner and just stabbing. So that would be a bonus episode. And what I thought as a kind of way I could do that is if I could just time it right. I thought it would be kind of cool. So if I could get Zelda 2 and I could get that bonus episode after a few videos of Skyward Sword. What's really cool, as I figured out, is that Skyward Sword comes out Sunday, right? November 20th. Well, that Thursday of that week is Thanksgiving. So I'm thinking, oh, Thanksgiving special maybe. Because I actually have something planned out for Halloween special. But I'm actually not going to tell you guys because it's going to be... Although, yeah, you might already know. But, anyway, I mean, you might be able to guess. It depends. I'm not exactly sure. But, so yeah, Halloween, you know, I don't even know what I'm going to do for Christmas. But that's beside the point right now. Right now, it's, Skyward Sword November 20th. So I was thinking I would do the first 4 parts. So it would be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Those 4 parts, the first 4 parts. Thursday, I would post Zelda 2, Dark Link Defeat. That's what I would do, like, Dark Link the normal way. I think that would be pretty cool. I think that, you know, that's just kind of like a wish. I think that would turn out really cool. But, you know, that's just, if it doesn't happen, if I do it way before, whatever. You know, I might purposely try to time it out and post the videos like that. I might not. Whatever. School's been getting busy. You know, even in the very beginning, it still has been with homework and everything. So, I'm going to try to keep that updated, try to keep the YouTube channel updated, recording, because I, you know, even just, you know, a few hours sometimes, I might not be feeling my best a lot of the times, but, you know, I do have the weekends, I have stuff like that, but I still am limited. I do have school year, you know, so. Anyway, so, that's pretty much the thing with that, but now there's the rest of the list. So, after Skyward Sword, there's 3 2D games. It would be Zelda 1, A Link to the Past, Link's Awakening. And I'm not exactly sure about that order. I really don't care too much. You know, it could be any order with the 2D ones. I was thinking probably A Link to the Past. Redo the A Link to the Past one. You know, I mean, I don't know. You know, just, it doesn't really matter. Whatever, if I don't feel like doing it, I probably won't. Okay? I probably want to do that first out of those 3 2D or the last one. Whatever. Next, out of the 3D ones I pretty much know would be Wind Waker. I'm thinking Wind Waker. I have a guide for that, which Lego Metallica, who I've mentioned throughout the existence of South Nintendo Park. And, you know, because he's my cousin, he gave me a guide to Wind Waker a long time ago. I'm pretty sure I still have it. I think I've seen it before, you know, in the guides. There's the guides in the drawer and down in the basement. So, I definitely should have that and use that to my advantage. It'll help out a lot. Because I've only played through that game once and beat it. To be honest, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Wind Waker was not one of the, it's just, to me, it's not one of the better ones. It was one of the later Zeldas I played, so obviously playing classics like first Ocarina of Time, then Twilight Princess, and Zelda 1, then A Link to the Past, then Majora's Mask, going with all of that Zelda experience, then going into Wind Waker, you know, just the way that is, it's gonna be slightly disappointing. Not because of how different it is, but just because as a game itself and as a Zelda game, and how, you know, it's not replayable. The replay value is probably one of the lowest of most Zelda games, I really do think. So, you know, that's why, I mean, I even tried playing through it once, but I got to the point where it's like, before the third crystal, before that 1/3 orb that you get at that one place, I like to go around, because that's when they allow you to just go around anywhere and explore and just do anything. So I wanted to get all of the areas, but it does get really time consuming and is really boring. So, you know, I kind of just stopped. You know, don't get me wrong, it is a good game, but that's kind of thing. Don't you know, think of it as, oh, he's just trying to get it out of the way, you know, because he doesn't like it. He's just get it out of the way after Skyward Sword. Don't think of it as that, you know. Don't. I really just think kind of. He said after I beat it, after I do the LP of it, I would have to give it back to him, you know, whatever. This makes it as soon as possible, so there you go. Maybe that's a reason, I guess. Next would be another 2D one, probably Link's Awakening, which I get on Viz. I've talked about this plenty of times, I believe. I go on there quite a lot. You know, I have a PC controller. Thing is, there are save states. Now, the thing is, save states, I probably will do some Mario hacks and some stuff like that where I'll use save states. The only time I can actually think of using save states, maybe not even being in Link's Awakening. I might barely use that. There are some other games, Zelda games though, that are portable, that I don't have. Now, there are some parts where it'll glitch up and it'll like freeze, and the only way you can ever, you know, get out of that is by loading a save. So that's the only time I would ever pretty much use save states with a Zelda game. Okay, so because you could save in the game as well, you know. So that's Link's Awakening, which, you know, DX. It's probably gonna be DX, the director's cut. That's what it stands for. Colored version, and there's an extra dungeon. It's like the color dungeon. It's a cool game though. It is a very cool game.